opens with a key.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
Человек-транзист, да. 5 секунд. Я вынужден отключиться. Блять, вот только спустил, уже надо отходить.
Are you all right? Take your time. Careful with your words. Admirable.
О, так.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano returned to her family, and a pony.
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question, and the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be
Как
something
я убил
else.
эту
One more
Дима, блядь.
question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And,
Не знаю, трансформирует
well, a
что-то.
lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. there will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I'm part of a group that helps synths. The Railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is. The risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are? Avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
Are you saying you don't want the Railroad's help?
It's not about that. It's about how you've let fear blind your cause.
I didn't come to argue. I just wanted you to know we're out there, helping your people.
I know. I'm sorry. It's easy for me to worry about our ideals while I'm so far away from the Commonwealth, in relative safety. Can I help you with anything else?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
So everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Ну, я думаю, его для
Sometimes I feel
других
like we
целей
don't
делали.
worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Excuse me.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's
Скорее
vision is worth
усилитель для
fighting for.
гитары.
So you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. Dima has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of
Что-то я
himself.
подозрительный какой-то он.
Sometimes I worry about, Well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can. But no one else really understands Dima the way I do.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not.
Ебать,
There's a
лопоухий.
boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
I don't do much for free, Faraday.
Ah, right. Of course. I should have thought of that. How does 100 caps sound?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Почему не потребовал больше денег?
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
So, you're saying you could have done a better job of it? Didn't know it was a company?
Yes. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will... My job is to make sure they all remain...
Right. How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. I know the Institute's tactics. And you have Dima's blessing. So by all means.
So, what's your...
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now.
Опять
There's
идут
been
синты
no sign
искать.
of it,
Опять же та же
and I'm
подземка.
concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
Как уныло, бля.
This island is a death trap. Your synths probably ended up...
I certainly hope not, but I'd like to. You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and... Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're... If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L. That's as much help as I can give you for now.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
Quaint. With sort of an old world, burn it to the ground and salt the earth kind of charm.
Interesting. Of course, it was already burned to the ground once. I'm not... This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. And it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. And then, passing that knowledge along...
If that's what floats your boat.
It gives me a sense of purpose, yes. I like having something worth... I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has...
Uh-huh.
Oh, well,
Uh-huh.
Okay. There's a flower native to this island, a species of... It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating... If you could bring me additional samples, it would... I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
Mm-hmm. I have some flowers for...
These will do nice, as
Uh-huh.
promised. Here... Can I help you?
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It was originally a place of science. I like that about it. Feels like home in a way. I don't mean the Institute when I say home. More that... I don't know. That abstract feeling of belonging someplace. We all belong here, in our own way. Dima's to be thanked for that.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
Why do you care?
I suppose I don't really. Just not too many visitors lately. That new girl and now that Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all what you are, where you came from.
Right. Is there anything you care about?
I mean, staying alive is preferable to not. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me...
Let's see what you...
Now we're talking.
Опять надо деньги копить на все это говно.
Did you need something?
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth.
Так.
Did you need something?
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some... Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective.
You're a what?
Uh-huh.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah.
Sure.
I thought if I just left, it would be easier. I've been lying to you this whole time. You're real...
Mm-hmm. You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would... Acadia isn't what I thought it was. but I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm. If something's going on?
I don't know how you could. Wait. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down... What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island?
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like... and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a... What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to...
I'll help if I can.
I know. I've been working...
Я так и знал, что это подозрительная
I haven't had
секвенция.
much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out... There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect... I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is...
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our...
Okay. Good luck. Ugh. Circuitry is completely fried.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
Извините. Её.
That's it. Nice. Look alive.
How may I be of service?
Go check that out.
Can't be done. What can I do for you?
Over here.
I'll get it done.
Hey.
Certainly.
Давай еще помедленней. Так.
It's a pleasure to serve with you, sir.
Ну и что, он взломал, нет, терминал?
Hacking this is beyond me. Hey.
I'd be happy to help if I can.
Hey.
Yes, sir?
Hold position.
I'd rather accompany you, but it's your decision.
Moving out.
I'll take care of it.
Ну нет, так и нет. Послушаем, что они говорят.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
И...
Kasumi.
Dima has secrets. We have to find out what he's really up to.
Find anything useful?
Хуя у них какие тут мониторы, блядь.
Hey, Dima.
Feel free to say whatever is on your mind.
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
What are you planning, Dima?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
The children of Adam on this island. You were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base in the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security.
Sure.
I'll give you the program you need in order to access my... It's not going to be like a normal hack. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through.
I'm gonna replace all your memories with pictures of cats.
Well, I suppose that would certainly make remembering some of my darker hours more. In all seriousness, good luck. I understand the risks you're taking on our behalf. It's in all... One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace.
Блин, мне сейчас нужно идти, сука. Как неохота. Надо. Давай. На часов. Блять. До новых встреч.